The story specifically with Iqrit started in late October 1948. So that was around 6 months after the declaration of independence of Israel, but still during the Nakba, because the Nakba itself ended in 1949 after displacing all the other villages. The Israeli occupation army entered our village as part of Operation Hiram to occupy the Galilee region of Palestine. And since the people of the village did not own any weapons, and the Arab armies were not even in the region to help them resist, the people decided to give in to the occupying power in order to spare the village and to spare the lives of the people there. So, the people were reluctant, and they had to accept the army into the village at some point. So they did, and then the army ordered the people of Iqrit to leave the village for 2 weeks for their own safety, since the war was still raging around. So the commanders gave a promise to the people of the village that they will make them leave for 2 weeks, and then they will be able to come back after 2 weeks. This was the main promise. So the people were put on buses, and they were sent to another village in the Galilee called Rami. And 2 weeks after that, the people asked to return to village as promised, but the army kept delaying their return. And at the same time, the people of Iqrit were living in very dire conditions in Rami. Like, imagine taking a whole village, a population of a village, and putting it on another population of another village. So it got to a situation where around 5 families were living in the same houses for a very long time, as the return of the people was delayed by the army again and again. But 6 months later, people were still in Rami. The people of Iqrit, as Israeli citizens, they decided to appeal to the Israeli Supreme Court, demanding to return to their village. So 3 years later, in July 1951, in a historic ruling, the Israeli Supreme Court permitted the people of Iqrit to return to their homes.